Dad, what's a boner?
What up, flockers? It's your boy Gregorio coming to you again. We are hitting the podcast trail tonight. I'm trying Facebook Live. I'll probably throw it up on YouTube as well, but just wanted to try it out for tonight, see how it goes, and maybe we'll throw Facebook Live podcasts week to week. So I wanted to just kind of chat about my week. I had a pretty stressful week last week at work. As some of you know, I am in the finance game, and it was forecasting season. So for those of you who understand that or know what's going on with that, it's a pretty tough time. I do work for a publicly traded company, and that could be even more of a bitch when you're working for something like that. You're kind of new to not only the industry, but new to this type of work. Just, again, it will kind of throw your hair back, I think. So I was stressed out a lot this past week. Over the weekend, I tried to get my bearings back again, and it worked a bit. You know, we went and chilled at the mall. I mean, wore our masks, chilled at the mall a little bit. Me and Joey went and worked out, rode our bikes, kicked back, and you know, it was all in all, it was not a bad weekend. I worked out. I was pretty proud of myself, you know, putting in work on the weekends, especially in this 115 degree heat out here. That's not ever pretty, but it was a good time. Not really. Anyway, so today I wanted to get into something that I think is going to pertain to me this week for sure. But I wanted to get into kids' birthday parties, especially when they're young. I feel like anytime you have a kid that's like the age of, especially 1 year old, if you have a kid that's you're throwing a big extravagant birthday for at 1 year old, it's for you. You just want to have a party for you. I see a lot of mothers and they go out. I don't see a lot of fathers, but hey, that might just be me. I do see a lot of mothers and they go out and they are throwing these extravagant birthdays. My wife's the same way. Extravagant birthdays. We want cake toppers. They want cake toppers, the only thing. Big cakes. They want what else? What else do they think? Like a bunch of party favors, they're giving out gift bags to they're sending invites to other 1 year olds, and actually they're just probably sending invites to the parents because, you know, the wives or the mothers want to size up these parents. They want to outdo the other mothers, and they might not admit it, but they want to. It's totally true. So as most of you know, I have a 5-month-old daughter, and she's obviously, you know, still a while until her birthday, but I already noticed her mom picking out little things from Amazon. There's a little Amazon charge here. There's a little Amazon charge here. Something will come to my door, and I'll be like, what is that? It's something for Autumn's birthday when she turns, 1. We got to start planning right now. No, we fucking don't. You send that back, and it's just gonna sit in our fucking garage or our room until it's time for her birthday. So, I mean, what? We're just gonna have a cluttered ass room until it's time for her birthday. So my son's 5, and he's actually gonna be turning 6 on the 4th. So I think that's Friday, maybe Saturday. Anyway, we're gonna, go all out for him. 6 years old is a big year. He's doing kindergarten this year, virtual school, which sucks for all kids right now. I mean, it's terrible. No interaction with other kids, only interaction with me, and I'm working from home. So all the time, I'm just like, get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. I got a meeting. And I'm in, 2 or 3 meetings a day. So he has no interaction with other kids. His, fucking PE teacher is some 50-year-old man that can't even get technology. Literally every day he goes through attendance and half the class or whatever they do is done, and then he just has them jump on one foot and maybe do some burpees or something like that. I mean, who's teaching 5-year-olds how to do burpees? And he's got this really thick New York accent, And I make fun of him all the time. Sitting at the dinner table tonight, I was talking like him all night. By the way, my wife threw together a nice Italian dinner tonight, so big ups to my wife. I appreciate it. See, you got to send love to the people that love you. So 5-year-old or 6-year-old, we're gonna go out to Sedona, Arizona. If you've never been, check it out. It's an awesome little town. It's kind of similar to the town that I grew up in. I grew up in a small town in New Mexico called Santa Fe. This is a very similar kind of mountain town, little creeks running through it. We're staying at this awesome hotel, and I'm gonna get to play some golf. So I mean, I'm stoked. His cousins are coming up, and he's finally gonna have some interaction with kids, which is so important. It's this virtual school sucks. I honestly think I would chance him getting COVID to have him interact with more children. I mean, he's going crazy. So he's gonna have a good time this weekend. It's gonna be like a family retreat too. So all my family's gonna come. We're gonna, probably fucking drink some 40s and play, some dominoes. For real. Anyway, no, we're definitely going to go out. We're going to go fishing illegally because none of us have our fishing licenses. We're going to, I think we're going to maybe ride some horses. I'm not going to ride the horses, but they can ride the horses. While us guys are playing golf, there's this big zoo called Out of Africa. It's right outside of like Sedona area. You can go and feed sloths and feed tigers. And there's all kinds of awesome shit there. I mean, that's fine with me as long as they don't bitch at us about going golfing and they want to go do, their feed the tigers. I'm all about it. So I think that 6 is a good age to start. Maybe 3 and above is a good age to start blasting out the birthday parties and not have them just be for you. I don't want, we're going to take a bunch of pictures. We're going to do stuff like that. But he's actually going to enjoy the birthday. He's going to enjoy the surrounding and the ambiance. He wanted a werewolf fishing birthday. But I think we're probably going to do, we call him Joe Bear, so we're probably going to have a bear fishing birthday. There's a nice pool at the resort, too, and it's going to be about 95 degrees. So we're going to hit the pool up. We're going to play, like I said, play golf. We're gonna play board games, make some Frito pies. If you're not familiar with Frito pies, and a lot of people, I would say outside of New Mexico aren't, but maybe they are, I don't know. But Frito pies is you layer the bottom of the bowl with Fritos, throw some red chili with some meat on top of it, or actually you gotta throw the beans on first. So get them pinto beans, throw them on there, throw that smoking hot red chili on top with a little bit of ground beef in it. You get, you layer it with cheese. You throw the lettuce and the tomatoes and onions and some sour cream, and boom, you got a $2,000 calorie dish, and it just fucking fills you up. Afterwards, you're sitting on the couch, halfway about to pass out, but feeling so damn good because it tastes amazing. But going off on that tangent, now I'm getting hungry again. I seriously just ate a big fucking bowl of pasta, had, garlic bread with cheese, and I'm just fat. I'm sad. I went to Express this weekend with my wife, and I was looking at the mannequin, and I just really want a body like that. I think every guy wants the body. Well, maybe not every guy, but a lot of guys want the body of Brad Pitt from Fight Club. I'd be good with like 3/4 of that body. I just want some of the little sexy, like, the dick abs where you kind of it goes down and you just got that dick V going on. That's all I want, Maybe a few abs up top. I've never had full on abs. I've had like a 2-pack, maybe a 3-pack, but I've never really gotten to the ab portion. I've got too much of that Mexican fluff around here. And anytime I get fat, you could always see it in my fat face. I just wish I didn't have this fat face. My brother got a sweet jaw. He's got a huge head, but he's got a sweet jaw. And I fucking got this fat face. I have a fat face and a janky eye, and my wife still loves me. So I wonder what's wrong with her. We did meet on Tinder. I know she doesn't have a penis, so been up in that. Obviously, we have a kid. But, I mean, there's got to be something wrong with her. She is kind of mean to me sometimes. She doesn't beat me, I wouldn't say, but she verbally breaks me down. I've cried a few times. And she won't, she's not going to blame herself, but whatever. It's her fault. Back to the birthday. I don't know. If you guys have ever been Sedona, I throw some suggestions in the comment box. Throw some suggestions. DM me, because I've never been to Sedona, and I've been to Sedona, but I've never actually stayed more than a day over in Sedona. So, any cool attractions or sites? I know there's a bunch of Indian jewelry and stuff out there. I might go get myself another pinky ring. I don't know. I bought a pinky ring there one time, and the stone fell out. So definitely not going to that place again. That's why you don't buy, $7.95 rings. But hey, they said it was on sale, so I just went for it. I am excited for the pool, for sure. I feel like I wonder if you don't have to wear a mask at the pool, do you? I hope not. You can be outside. I know you don't have to wear a mask at the golf course unless you're in the pro shop, so, and it's just going to be my family. I feel like getting corona, you don't want to get corona from a stranger. I feel like if you're going to get this coronavirus, you want to get it from someone you love. Let them pass it on to you. Let them take care of you. If my wife, gives it to me, I'm not going to, be super upset at her. Just shit happens. Also, I'll make her ass take care of me. The other day I felt like I don't want to say I felt like I had corona, but I started getting wigged out. I think it was my blood sugar, to be honest. Hadn't eaten all day, but I started fucking feeling, my head started going, whoa, 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 and my body started feeling weird, and I laid down, and I was super shaky, and I ate some cashews, still didn't work. I ate some candy, still didn't work, so I was fucking freaking out. And I think in those moments when you don't know what's going on with your body, right away I'm just thinking I'm dying. What's going on? And I don't really look at the internet to look at what's going on with my body, because it always fucks you up. But I was literally just thinking I'm dying. What's going on? Please help me, Lord. And I was fine. 15 minutes later I was good, but I was still scared. And yeah, my son kept even slapping me, like, Dad, are you okay? Dad, are you okay? I was like, stop touching me. I don't know, 5 years old. I spoke about this on the last podcast. I don't know if it's just my kid, but damn, he's kind of an asshole now. He doesn't listen at all. And I don't want to be the dad that smacks him around, but sometimes, man, you got to just I feel like you want to just put it on him. I hate spanking. Anytime you have to, put any pain on your child, it hurts your heart more than it hurts your child. And if it doesn't, you're a fucking psycho. But every time I've had to spank him, it hurts me, and he'll go freak out. But sometimes that's the only way to get through to him. I've grabbed his bin of he's got these 2 huge bins of toys, and I've grabbed them both and pretended to throw them away, and he's literally cried all night, and he wouldn't talk to me, kept calling me rude, and I kept telling him, no, you're rude, you're the rude one because you are acting this way. And nope, he just kept calling me rude. I'm surprised. In his mind, his eyes were calling me a fucker. He was like, you fucker, just you big fucker. And I haven't said that word in a long time, fucker. I feel like you say fuck and fucking and stuff like that, but you don't really ever say fucker. That person's a fucker. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, I think we're gonna drink a little bit on this Sedona trip. I am anyway, and I've been really partial to these White Claws lately. They're just so easy to drink, not that many calories. I don't really wake up with as bad of a hangover, I would say, but it's still there. And I'm partial to them a little bit. My wife likes wine, so we'll probably throw up, a few bottles of Cabernet and some Merlot, and we will, throw down a bit. I know you gotta have some Mexican beer at a Mexican gathering, so you gotta get that Dos Equis with some lime, especially by the pool. Those White Claws and some cold Dos Equis, you can't beat that while you're golfing. Same thing, especially if it's hot outside. I hope they have some fire pits so we can make some s'mores, because I'm really gonna put down on some s'mores. I could use, a good gooey s'more with some graham crackers. I know that there's other ways to make them too. We gotta get creative with this shit. Maybe make them with like some peanut butter cups. Something caramel. I really like caramel. I had some cookie dough. There's this place called Culver's here in Phoenix. I don't know. I think it's a chain, but I never saw one in New Mexico. But it's a place called Culver's, and for the past week, every other day, I feel like we're going there just to hit that sweet tooth. We don't keep a lot of sweets in the house other than the stuff for the kids, because me and my wife don't want to be up on my 600-pound life. So we go to Culver's and just get these 12-ounce. They're called concrete mixers, and you just throw down Oreos and caramel, whatever you want in it. And I'm a big cookie dough person, so I just fucking have them pound it with cookie dough, throw some caramel in there, got Oreos, and my mouth is in heaven. I'm watering up. I'm getting a little bit of a tongue boner right now just thinking about it. I might actually go after this podcast and go get one. Those are my vices: soda, sweet stuff. But anything with caramel, I can fucking throw down. Anything chocolate and caramel. I like brownies. If you can make some turtle brownies, hit me up. Those turtle kind of brownies, and you can send some my way for sure. I'll even pay you if you could throw them down good. I also have some other vices, like I love beef jerky, like a really good beef jerky. If you ever had a really good beef jerky, you don't want to go back to that janky store-bought shit. And my mom has this little Mexican dude that runs around her work, and he brings bags of good fucking thin jerky, and that's the shit you want. But yeah, so we're gonna do that. We're going to I think that's pretty much it. I feel like this weekend, and just eat a lot. We're bringing a bunch of groceries. So we got this nice suite, and it's got a grill in it. It's got a bunch of utensils, plates, 4 bedrooms, and we're just gonna bring food and throw down. Not have to spend any money out on eating. You see who's the grill master. See who can cook up the best corn on the cob or mashed potatoes. I mean, we're gonna have some competitions in that house. I don't really like to cook very much, but I think I can throw down a grill, especially a good steak. I did the carnivore diet for 30 days, so I really had to figure out how to make that steak. Let it sit out for a little bit. Make sure that you get those spices right. Cool it. Like if you keep it in the freezer, you gotta cool it, or fridge, you gotta cool it down. Get it room temperature. Throw it on the grill. It's actually really good if you make it in a skillet and then bake it a little bit. Boom. My friend Aaron hooked me up with a recipe for ahi tuna too. If you want that recipe, hit me up. A little bit of I'll throw it to you on the DM. But yeah, man. So we're gonna have some good times. I'm really excited about it. Yeah, but I mean, really kind of a short podcast. I just wanted to do something live, Facebook Live, and see who was listening or who would listen. Those of you that did, I really appreciate it. Those of you that didn't, you need to fucking suck it up and support your boy and share this shit, because we need to support each other out here. This isn't going to make me any money. This is going to make me anything like that. This is just a passion thing. I just like talking, and anybody who knows me knows I like talking. I'll speak my mind, talk shit. I'm a kind of an aggressive personality, but that's why, either you love it or you hate it. But the best part about it is I don't care. You love it or you hate me. And that's how I feel like that's how you should be. Your 20s, your late teens, early 20s, even maybe into your late 20s, you really care, I feel like, about what people think, especially when you're single. You're trying to impress the opposite sex. Trying to bump them uglies. And you care about what other people think. Then, once you're early 30s, late 20s, early 30s, you kind of stop giving a fuck. And that's actually when all the good shit happens. When you find your soulmate usually. You stop all the jealousy bullshit in some cases. I mean, in my case, that was what it was like. I was a super insecure, jealous person. Someone would go out with their mom and be like, who the fuck is that bitch? Why is she calling you? Their dad would hit him up. Yo, I don't know that dude. I don't know that dude's number. Who is it? Who you talking to? Who you talking to? And sure enough, yeah, my relationship lasted about 2.5 seconds. And then, boo, pow. That was actually a bomb. It was more, boo, pow. There we go. And yeah, but so that's when you kind of dip into the good times. I feel like is that, early 30s, kind of getting your shit together. Still don't have my shit together, even though I have kids. I probably would never admit it to them. Maybe I would, but don't have my shit together. But I do have a family and a good, solid relationship. A woman that doesn't want to punch me in the face or leave me because I am too crazy. I definitely trust her more than I've trusted anybody in ever besides, my family. So I feel like that's a good path. And I met her on Tinder. Get that Tinder love on. I remember there was a song called Tender Love back in the day that you would listen to on the late night slow jams. You maybe would make a tape. I'm a little older, so kind of on that, I still have like I crossed over to where the millenniums are. I don't know what it's called, but you just pop in that tape. You would make a mix for somebody that you like. For me, since I've always wanted to be a singer, I listened to some early shit that I recorded, and I was definitely a terrible singer, but at least I tried. And I would make that mix. It'd be like tender love, and just give it to whoever it was. There was a lot of girls named Alicia, I feel like, and that's my wife's name in New Mexico. There was definitely some, I don't know, Juanitas and some, Mercedes. Maybe it was Mercedes. First girl I kissed name was Mercedes. Kissed her in the phone booth after a what was it? Fucking track and field meet. You don't know about that till you come back late from a track and field meet, and you've been staring at each other. I think she was kind of my girlfriend, but staring at each other, riding on the bus. She's up there, looking with her friends and her really baggy tracks jacket, because that's how we used to rock everything. You're in your short track shorts with your baggy fucking track jacket, and you're just, rolling off the bus. Go to call we had pay phones because obviously cell phones weren't in the mix that time. At least maybe the big brick ones were, but I didn't have one in 7th grade. So and you just roll up to the phone booth. You guys both go, pretend you're calling your moms together. Boom, first kiss. I'm a little slimy, a little weird. I don't know if I knew what to do with my hands or my tongue, so I think I just let her do most of the stuff. So, but I think she grabbed my ass. I don't know. She might have, but I don't think she had boobs. I don't think I had anything to grab onto. So, but at that time, you don't care. All you're thinking about is, dude, I'm making out, getting that little 7th grade boner, and I don't know if you had to push her away or or maybe did the quick. As you get older, the quick dip hand and fluff it up back to your stomach, because you can't be kissing a girl and she's feeling your boner. That's a little weird, right? I don't know. Anyway, so like I said, there was a lot of Mercedes, and I don't know, what were some other ones? I don't know. I've always been into white girls. Always. I think that's even when I moved down to New Mexico. When I moved not to Seattle, but when I moved to Phoenix, it was, dude, I was just in heaven. There was, I lived in the University District of ASU. All the women from there are not really from Arizona. They're all from the Midwest. And legs and boobs and platinum blonde hair. That's what got me. Just reeled me in. You know, so I have a lot of friends that are into Latinas, especially all my white friends, but not this dude. Not this dude at all. I think I tried hooking up or maybe chilling with a Latina for, you know, a few days, and no, I couldn't handle that. Too much for me. I know they're super loyal and, you know, will probably help, you know, you in a fight for sure. But, you know, I'm not sure about my wife definitely wouldn't help me in a fight. She would call the cops probably. She might start hitting me. Like, what the fuck are you doing? I've been in one fight when I was with her. It was on Halloween. We dressed as Britney Spears and Justin Timberlake circa like late 90s. I don't know. Maybe early 2000s. And when they were wearing that whole jean outfit. And yeah, we hit it hard. I also got hit hard. But yeah, you can't be messing around when you're in, you know, messing around with me when I'm in a Justin Timberlake outfit. Yeah, I look more like a Justin Timberlake. It was pretty bad. Still, I'm telling you, I don't got that jaw. I got that fat face, and when I put curly hair on, I just look like I don't know. I look like a homosexual Mexican dude, which is no offense to the homosexuals, but I think that's what I look like. But all right, I think I've rambled on long enough. I appreciate any of you that have been listening. I appreciate you guys, you know, checking me out. And please like the Flocking Fathers Facebook page. Check me out on at Flocking Fathers on Instagram. I throw up these videos of the podcast on YouTube. And you could just find them under Flocking Fathers. I'll usually post them up in my social media as well. And on Twitter, if you're active on Twitter, Twitter's probably the least active for me. I guess the platform is just not what I go. If I go to Twitter more for news than I do for anything else. So I also blast shit on LinkedIn, which is funny. Hopefully none of my employers or people that would want to hire me check LinkedIn. But if they do, fuck it. I'm trying to be creative over here. So, you know, this is my creative expression. So fuck you if you don't like it. This and maybe music. Maybe I've kind of got drifted away from music a little too much. I'm sure it'll come back eventually. But yeah. So again, check me out at Flocking Fathers on Instagram, Facebook, you know, Twitter. And yeah, keep me posted on what's going on. Send me some topics. I like hearing topics to talk about. Anything. It doesn't have to be just about kids. I like speaking on life. I'm a communicator. I like speaking on, you know, community, on family, on girlfriends, relationships, you know, all that kind of shit. I've been through it a lot in my 36 years. And I might not have the best advice, but I have my advice. So... and I like speaking on different subjects. So appreciate you guys. Hope you out there in the Facebook realm are, you know, happy and healthy, and especially keeping yourself healthy during this coronavirus stuff. And hopefully we'll get back to normal sooner than later. We all could chill, have some brews, and kick back. So, all right. This is Gregorio Armijo for the Flocking Fathers podcast. Peace.